Aloha, SAS Ohana and friends. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020. I hope everyone out there is doing well. As we head towards Memorial Day weekend, I'd like to share a story, a true story, from a long time ago about hope. And as we've talked about before, hope is not just being optimistic, it's having a will, compulsion, a strength in believing that a positive outcome can come mixed with and working with strategies and pathways to get there. So this Memorial Day weekend is always special, but it's the 40th anniversary of a group of juniors in high school, Fremont St. Joseph's Central Catholic High School in Fremont, Ohio. Every year, the juniors would work on plans to raise money for their senior class trip the following year. And they did bake sales and different events. Well, this junior class said, let's do something that's never been done before, something that will be challenging, that no one will think we can do it, and we might raise a lot of pledges and money and have a lot of money for our senior trip the next year. So they decided upon breaking the world record in a softball-a-thon. Now, the Guinness World Record at that time was maybe 72 hours straight, maybe 5 or 10 minute breaks each hour. There were specific guidelines that the Guinness company had in place. So after kicking around lots of ideas, someone said, let's see if we can break the world record for playing softball without stopping. And that's what they chose. So no one really believed they could do it, except for them. And people kind of joked. They said, well, do we want to pledge by the hour? Or can we just pledge a total amount? So this group challenged those folks and said, let's do hourly pledges. And then let's challenge people to give us a large amount if we play longer than that world record. So they had lots of pledges. And if all the pledges came in, it would be more than their senior class trip with even some extra. I think the goal was maybe around $20,000 for this one event. So they got together, and the class president for the senior year said, let's find 20 people, because that's the minimum number you can have. Let's find 20 people that want to do this. So the goal was not to get the best athletes. The goal was not to get those people that were presumed to be the ones that physically and mentally were the toughest. It was 20 people that wanted to join together and take on this challenge. It was a co-ed team, 10 people on each side. And about half of the people that raised their hands said, yeah, I'll do this crazy thing, had never played organized sports in high school. Maybe they played sports when they were younger, the rest of that. So only about half of the players were considered high school athletes. Again, the common mission, the hope, was do you have the will to reach this outcome, and will you work together to reach those through the pathways and guidelines? Long story short, their principal would not let them out of school on the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, so they had to go to school all day Friday, and then after that they went down to the local softball field and started playing. They knew they needed to play Friday night, Saturday morning, afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and make it all the way to Monday afternoon to reach and break the record. And they did. They played for over 73 hours. It's a long story. It's already been turned into a screenplay, and hopefully it will become a feature film down the road. But this group of students worked together and made it. There were many things that got in the way that could have stopped them from a possible thunderstorm, to just complete fatigue, disorientation, and just giving up. But here's what happened. This moved from being a Catholic school fundraiser to becoming a community-wide and region-wide event. Word got out about these crazy kids from St. Joe's playing softball. And so besides their parents and family members and friends, people kept coming to the field, Can they make it? They made it through Friday. They made it through Saturday, through that terrible rainstorm we had. Now they're in Sunday. The crowds kept coming. Now on Monday, the traditional Memorial Day parade was happening. And those students knew that if they could make it till then, when the parade ended, people would come and fill in, and that might give them the motivation to finish this great challenge. And the people came. At the end of the event, the softball diamond looked like Fenway Park. There were rows of 10, 15 people deep all the way around the field, cheering them on. And I know this because, of course, I was part of that class. I remember looking around during the last hour of the event, and I looked around and I saw my community. I saw Catholics, non-Catholics, I saw young, old, I saw people of all colors and races. I saw friends from the public school and other places. Everyone wanted to be a part of this because they knew it was special. It had never been done before, and it's never been done there since. So I share this with you for a couple of reasons. Out of tribute to my classmates, some who are no longer with us, that 40 years ago said, yes, we can do this. We don't know exactly how. We mapped it out. We had great plans, support teams, and everything else. Legally now, they probably wouldn't let high school students do it because we probably were dehydrated, exhausted, and it would have been stopped by medical professionals. But we made it through, and it was life-changing. And it was our faith in each other and in reaching a goal that we could do that. So again, I share it out of respect and tribute to my classmates, but also to share it with our SAS Ohana. Because you don't have to break a world record, and we end up raising over $30,000 to be important. The important part was that as a group, as a class, we worked together on this. And we achieved something that even 40 years later gives me chicken skin. And I always reach out to those friends and we share our memories. So our senior class this year, a remarkable year, but we're fighting through it. We're working together on it. There's going to be a great, wonderful graduation ceremony coming up next week. And they'll have memories, hopefully, 40 years down the road that they'll share too. So having a goal, having faith, doing something that no one thinks you can do and then finally doing it is a priceless memory that cannot be done without faith, focus, and friendship. Dear Lord, as we approach this Memorial Day weekend, again, unlike others that we've had before, may people find an opportunity to gather safely, to enjoy each other, maybe play softball, do something fun. Do something fun to celebrate the life we are given each day. May we remember those who sacrificed their lives for us to protect our country. May we remember those who are fighting each day to do the same. Blessings to all of our people in the military. Blessings to all of our parents, our students, as we close this school year out and work towards the upcoming goals, the upcoming challenges and opportunities. Thank you for our blessings. Give us the strength we need. And we offer this through your Son. Amen. So sometime when we talk, if you'd like to hear more about that story, I'd love to share it with you. It's just a reminder that no matter who you are, no matter what skill you're given, if you have the right heart and you have the passion and you're with a collective group that says we will do this thing that's never been done before, it can happen. Good luck with that. Good luck with your dreams. And as always, God bless.